We're going live in 3, 2, 1.
Hey, welcome back to Coffee Talks. I'm Henry.
And I'm Storm.
And what are we drinking today?
I don't know, you're the one that bought it.
Why did I ask you? We got from a little local drive-through coffee shop, Auto Mocha Espresso. Storm has an oat milk latte. I have a whole milk latte. And I'm going to be honest, I put a little caramel in it because I really needed some sugar.
What the fuck?
I know. I really wanted something.
You cheated.
And I made sure to order them extra hot so that we wouldn't.
They're like the perfect temp right now.
Right?
Mine is.
Because we waited like a little bit.
Anyways.
Spring break just happened.
Your spring break just happened. I was back in school.
What classes are you taking?
1.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. What was it?
Principles of marketing.
Was it hard?
So far it's not bad. I'm still like getting back into like that whole like school thing after like not doing like college classes for a week. But it's been good.
Nice. How's your day going, Storm?
Oh my god. It has been something. And I want to talk about it a little bit later, but I mean, it's a lot better now.
That's good.
A lot better now. What about you?
My day was, I'm going to be honest, not that great. I just got back from spring break, Moab, and today is my first day back, and I didn't sleep in, but I did lay in bed for like 4 hours in the morning. Like, I got up at like 7 and didn't get out till like 11. Like, I was on my phone. That's not true. I woke up to take a leak, but I didn't want to go upstairs because I was thirsty, so I drank under the faucet.
In like your bathroom?
Yeah, like pure laziness.
I mean, I do that though.
Lay in bed for 4 hours?
No, I mean drink water out of the faucet, straight from the faucet. Excuse me.
You're excused.
But yeah, how was Moab then? You were there for, how long was that? 10 days?
Yeah. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah.
Like, really good. I went last year also, and so this year I kind of had a little bit more of a grasp of the Moab area, which you never actually have a grasp because it's fucking massive.
Mm-hmm.
But I had a lot of fun. My girlfriend came with me. That was cool.
Was it now?
Yeah, it was.
Why was it cool?
I like her, I think, and I enjoy spending time with her, and she was there, so that was fun. And we had some family friends join us partway through the week. But it was good. The riding was really good. I fell off a little rock. That kind of like really hurt. Like there's this one trail, it's called the Whole Enchilada. Like if any of you mountain bike, like you know what it is. It's kind of one of the like most famous trails.
Mm-hmm.
And
yeah, I've heard of it.
Like Porcupine Rim and stuff. I was like, there's this one spot that everyone walks their bikes. All the smart people walk their bikes. And it's called the Snotch or the Notch. I don't know. There's 2 lines right next to each other, but I was on one of them, and this one's the double black one, and it's this super tight switchback, that tight. If that audio made any sense to you.
Oh yeah, that makes sense. I'm sure when I'm listening back to this in my car, I'll be like, oh yeah, I can see the whole thing.
So yeah, it's like super tight switchbacks. It's got big old rocks. There's rocks everywhere.
Well, Moab is pretty rocky, right?
Yeah, and it's like it's hard, and it's a little sketchy because there's like kind of like a 15-foot drop off to your left, and so most people walk their bikes. But I thought last year I walked my bike. My buddy Weston, I'm pretty sure walked the first corner and then biked the second corner. I was like, dude, I'm way better now. I can ride it. So I get around the first corner, no problems.
Mm-hmm.
I'm doing great. Now, after I take that first corner, I'm going up. I'm going to take the next corner, but there's a little bit of flat runway. And you have to go over this rock. It's not a huge rock.
Mm-hmm.
The little cliff to my left may have freaked me out. For the record, the cliff like falls back onto the rest of the trail because the next switchback goes there. But it's still like 15 feet. So I go to get over this rock. My front tire goes over fine. Now, my back tire was just being an asshole because I didn't get enough speed. So the back tire didn't go over. And all of a sudden, I'm here for like 2 seconds. And I'm like, well, shit. I did not get enough speed to go over this rock. And for whatever reason, I can't lean into the hill just because it's so tight. Like, I just couldn't. So I was like, oh, look, there's this tree to my left. Here, I'll just put my hand on it. And I put my hand on it, and I hear the tree go. And I just think, oh shit, man. and then I like fell and I fell like 15 feet on rock, and my legs are like all screwed up. They've healed a little bit since then, but they're like, I like literally was doing so good because I had no no falls like all trip. Like I literally was unscathed, like not one pedal strike to my shin. And then I fell off the stupid fucking rock and I myself. And I'm actually really lucky because I didn't break anything.
Yeah.
It could have been a lot worse.
Yeah,
Could have been a lot worse.
Well,
so that was Moab, and the riding was really good. We rode a lot, like 20-mile days.
that's sweet. That's super awesome. I mean, besides, falling off a fucking cliff, but I can see it, yeah.
I'm kind of pissed it didn't get caught on video. Like, I fell and my bike fell on top of me also. Like, I fell down and then I went. I was very dazed. I fell head first.
Did you really?
Yeah, because we were lying on the tree, so I kind of went over like with my head down.
Huh. Where are you able to like walk it pretty easy, like to scope it out, or is it just like you're better off just to either ride it or just walk down it?
You can go and look at it and check it out. It's really sketchy, and actually there's 2 lines. There's called the snotch and the notch. I always can never remember which is which, but one of them's a double black and the other one's a pro line. And you ride the double black, which is the one I did, and you walk it and you go, how the fuck could there be anything harder than this? This is the easier of the 2 lines, and you just think, God, I really want to go check out that pro line, but I don't even know if it would be walkable because this is so sketchy. But I don't know. It was an event.
Yeah. Well, while you were gone, I ordered a rooftop tent. I did that, and it came. Thing is sick. And so I used it. I went camping for a night with good friend Evan Porter. And yeah.
Nice.
It was sweet.
Where'd you guys go?
We went where did we go? So originally our plan was just to like pull over like somewhere like on Mission Ridge Road. Like, there's a couple of spots where you can just like whatever. And we first went there, and then we were like, we're really bored. It is 5:00. We got like 3-4 hours until it's actually like dark. Right? Because you don't really want to start a fire when like you're not hungry or like.
Did you guys just camp to go camp? Like you had nothing else planned?
Yeah, nothing else.
What an adventure.
It was fun, and then we were like, okay, it took me 5 minutes, not even, to set up this tent. Might as well just fold it all up and go up Wenatchee Heights, which is literally just kind of down the road from Mission Ridge. So did that, did some mudding a little bit, found some.
No, with the tent up?
No, tent was down, but found a sweet spot up there. And yeah, we just camped for a night, made hot dogs.
Nice.
In the morning.
Sounds fun.
Yeah, cooked some mean eggs in the morning, some bacon.
Then came home?
Yeah.
Nice.
Pretty much. It was good though.
Nice.
And like I was kind of worried, so I ordered a 2-person one.
Yeah.
Right? And I was like, okay, this is probably gonna be it's probably gonna be a 2-person tent. Like, not much more is gonna be able to fit in there. But then I set it up when I first got it on my truck, and climb in there. It's like a 6.5 foot long bed in it, which is sweet. So like I can like fully like almost like stretch out.
Oh wow.
And I was able to have me and then my dog Maggie in between me and Evan, and I didn't feel cramped at all.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
It was sweet.
That
I don't know
was
how
nice.
it is for like your tent. If it's tight at all or
It's pretty tight.
Is it
you
2-person?
You can fit 2 people in there. I don't know what size it is. I think it's a 2-person. You can fit 2 people in there though. I don't think anyone stayed in the tent just because it doesn't handle well in the wind. Like, it makes really weird noises.
Mm.
I mean, I'm sure it'd be fine, but it's just kind of sketchy when we could just, like, go in the RV.
Yeah. So no one stayed in it while you guys were in Moab?
Ben stayed in there. My brother stayed in there the first night.
Hmm.
That was it.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. Like, it did actually, it got windy partway through the night, but, like, it was fine.
Nice.
I mean, it would have been just like sitting in any other tent.
Sick.
So
That's
I will
cool.
say it's kind of a pain in the ass to get your dog out of it, though.
Oh, because you have to, like, go down the ladder.
So, getting Maggie into the tent was no problem.
Uh-huh.
I held her, like, in between my arm and, like, my chest.
Mm-hmm.
And then climbed up the ladder and threw her in. But then getting down, I, like, climbed down the ladder and I'm trying to, like, pick her up and hoist her up in the air like Lion King style. And
Can you mute her?
And yeah, she just did not want to come out. But,
Gotcha.
Yeah.
At least you don't have a rogue-sized dog.
God, dude, that would suck.
My dog would not be able to. Would not go.
The dog is chunky.
He's fit. He could kick ass. He could eat 8 of your dogs.
Yeah, but he's chunky.
But yeah, he's just big. He's not fat. He's big. Big difference.
Big boned.
What'd you do before you went camping? You went to Western, right?
I did, yeah. Went over to Western for the weekend. Checking it out over there. Loved it. I liked it a lot more than I thought I was gonna. The campus is super. It doesn't feel like you're on like a college campus. Like, I don't know if you've ever walked like through like Wenatchee Valley College, like that campus.
Mm-hmm.
Like it feels like you're at a school.
Mm-hmm.
Here, it just felt like I was like kind of walking through just like between some buildings, and like there was a lot of trees, which I loved.
Oh, okay.
Like it didn't feel too urban.
So you liked it. Would you go there? You think you're considering it?
I am, yeah.
Really?
Very.
Is Smelly Ellie considering it?
I don't think so. I think it's between like UW and Gonzaga right now.
Gotcha. How far is UW from Western?
I think it's like 2 hours.
Gotcha.
Yeah, something like that. 2.5. But yeah, really liked it. It was super nice weather over there. When we were driving over, we left here in Wenatchee at like 3-4 o'clock, and it was nice over here. And it's like a 4-hour drive.
Mm-hmm.
And so and then once we like actually like hit Everett and then going into Bellingham, it was like downpour rain, like
nice.
It was awful. But then like the next day it cleared up and it was beautiful. But yeah, super fun trip. And yeah, didn't get to do any mountain biking over there like I was wanting to.
Did you bring your bike?
I didn't. It just wouldn't have fit like into our like schedule that we had kind of going. I did check out like the Kona bike shop over there.
Okay, how was it?
It was sweet. So we both have the same bike. For people who don't know, mine's better though.
Mine's better. Mine's bigger.
Mine's significantly better. You talk about how you want to try a smaller bike.
Actually, no. I'm very happy on a large. I don't think I could ride a medium because all I've ever ridden is larges. So
I think you could ride a medium just fine. Then you'd be hunched over a little bit more than you're used to, but.
maybe
Anyways.
I won't fall off cliffs if I ride a medium.
Anyways. So like here in Wenatchee we have like a Trek store, the bike company, and yeah, you've been in there, right?
It's so fucking. It's huge. It's a big store, but they have like nothing in it.
Yeah, well that's also like partially to do with like the pandemic and like people not being able to get bikes in. But anyways, you walk into Trek and it's just like you can feel that it's like corporate.
Yeah.
You can feel that store is owned by the big guy.
Trek.
Yeah.
Fucking assholes.
And then you go into this Kona store over in Bellingham and did not feel like that. Like the people there like actually seemed like they wanted to work there and like try and help you out. And just like the vibe, and like it was a smaller space, so it didn't feel like huge. Like it was definitely empty. I feel like it like if it wasn't like post-COVID, they would have a lot more stuff in there.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Western. You still wanting to do film in college?
I don't know. Me and my mom were kind of talking about it a little bit, and just kind of talking about the whole idea of how like if I like Central Washington University has like a really awesome film program where I can like major and whatnot, and Western doesn't. They have like a film studies, so you can only really minor in that. And we were just talking about how if I went to someplace like Central that had a video production class, I wouldn't be able to show off like my true creativity.
Yeah.
And so and I feel like going to like a class, like let's say every day, is gonna just like and doing like stuff that I would imagine at first it's gonna be a lot of stuff that I already know.
Yeah.
Like not like a whole lot of stuff that's gonna be crazy new or different. Just like probably a new editing software. Because I use DaVinci and I'm sure they would use like Adobe or something like that.
Premiere, stupid fucking Premiere.
Yeah, who'd want to pay money for that? Anyways, so yeah, I just feel like I would get too like bogged down with just the same stuff and not being able to really like push myself. And then so like looking into Western, found out that they have a video productions club. And so it's not like a class. You can't get like any credit for it, which is totally okay with me. But like I think like they try and do like every quarter where they're making like a new kind of movie or something. And so they do like casting calls and whatnot, and everyone like writes their own scripts, and like they all come together and vote on which script they want to try and work off of.
Nice.
And so I feel like that'd be a fun way to just try like it's something crazy, and it's not something like I have to be like 100% committed to at first. I don't think.
Yeah.
I'd have to like maybe email someone about it that's in it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I feel like that would be the best option for me.
And then like majoring in like business or something.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
And so yeah, because it would definitely be cool to go to like some kind of film school maybe afterwards. But it's not my priority right now trying to find a program like that.
My uncle went to School of the Arts in San Francisco. I have no idea what that means. That's what my mom was telling me. I don't know if that's impressive, if that's cool. I know it's expensive.
Yeah, it's probably the impressive bit.
But yeah, that's about all I know. Hey, can you put your cell phone away, please? We're kind of in the middle of something.
Hold on.
Oh, it's okay. Whatever. I can wait. So can the audience that pays their good time to listen to our podcast.
But yeah, potentially going to Western.
Nice.
What else is on here?
Sexual orientation. What's your sexual orientation? That's what that means.
Straight?
You sure? There's nothing wrong. It's a safe space. I just put that on there if you were wanting to make like an announcement.
Oh.
Or anything. If there's something you wanted to get off your chest, like now would be like the perfect time.
I am very straight. Very much attracted to girls. Women.
Fuck. God damn it. All right, next question.
What about you? Huh? Come on. Let's hear it.
Well, since you asked,
This is a safe space. It's okay.
I don't know. I've got a good thing going with a girl right now. I also have a good thing going with my hand.
Me too.
But other than that, that's about all I know. I'm straight. The answer is I'm straight. Mom, if you're listening. Fellas, though, if you're listening.
People with hands. I'm open. I'm all yours.
Talk about who wrote fucking breast milk. Jesus
That was you.
Storm.
Okay, so Henry's like, oh, let's record today. I'm like, okay, I finished the stuff that I'm doing, and I come into the Google Doc that we have going, and it says Ep.5, and then one bullet point that says milk.
I don't remember why I put that there. I have no idea why I put that there. Finley might know. I think I talked to her about it, and she said, don't talk about this thing, and I wrote one word. But I don't really know.
What's your favorite kind of milk? Let's talk about milk.
Whole. Real. The only type of milk. Real milk.
Whole milk.
What's in this latte right now?
Whole milk?
Yeah.
I mean, I believe a true latte is supposed to be with 2%, but...
Is that true? I thought it was whole. Like, whatever comes out of a cow is what you're supposed to use.
I'm pretty sure it's 2%. But, I mean, it could be 100% wrong.
Let's have our tech guy look it up. Hey, tech guy, look it up. Talk to me about your day, Storm.
I already did.
What made it so long? You didn't talk about what was your hardships.
Oh, well, okay. So I gotta backtrack a little bit. So it was not last Thursday, but the Thursday before that. A buddy in band, her mom happens to work at our school. Super nice lady. And so she gets my number, starts texting me, and her husband recently got her business approved, or his business approved, and got like the licensing and whatnot. And so she contacts me and says, hey, is there any way you can make like a sweatshirt for me? Right? His birthday's coming up, and could you do this? And she originally wanted it done in like 4 days. And I was like, I can't do that because I'm going to Western and this and that. And so, but then I said, I was like, I can definitely have it done the following week. And so I get the design, super cool. And I start like exposing my screen. So like, if y'all don't know, I got Good Writer on my hands. I got some new ideas working in my brain right now. I'll kind of talk about it in a minute, but basically how we produce our products is through screen printing. So it's kind of a lengthy process compared to like using heat transfer or anything like that. Kind of like what our buddy Tyler does.
Yeah.
It's heat transfer. But I love the quality that comes out with screen printing. It's like actual ink. It lasts longer. It's really nice. And the thing that sucks is I don't have like a very professional setup. And so I kind of have a hard time exposing my screens and getting the design to look right. And so it probably took like 5 tries of coating these screens, letting them dry, and then exposing them, washing them out, letting it dry again, seeing if it looks good, doing tests. Like I got like 6 testers in my crawl space right now with just like the same design on it. Jeez. Just trying to see if it looks good. And so I finally got the design looking right. Okay, it's like a small one on the front, like over kind of like your heart, like a circle, and then it's like this bigger one on the back. And so she wanted only one hoodie. Okay.
Wow.
Which I was like, perfect, that's fine. It's going to be a little bit more because it's only one, right?
Right.
Compared to like if you order bulk, it's a little bit cheaper. And so I went to Hobby Lobby the other day, grabbed some hoodies. She wanted an extra large. I grabbed an extra large. I grabbed some smaller sizes to hopefully try and get her to buy them to make the price, in theory, kind of go down.
Yeah.
And so I get these hoodies, and I got the design looking right on the front, and then I'm coming to the back, and everything's looking good on the first couple of hoodies, and then I get to the extra large, the one that she specifically ordered, right?
Oh, God,
And I'm like, okay, everything else was looking good. This is the last one. This was last night that I was finishing these up.
And they're due today?
I said they would be done today. And they are now, but I'm giving them to her tomorrow at school. But anyways, I pull the ink over the screen, and a little bit of the ink doesn't get into the right spot, right? It didn't cover part of like the design, and I'm like, okay, I did not move anything on the press. Nothing has moved yet.
Oh god.
So I put the thing back down, and I pull one more time, and it was just offset just the tiniest amount to make it look like this weird, like, trippy 3D effect.
Oh,
and I was
shit.
like, God damn it. And I'm like, dude. And it's Saturday night. So the next day, so today, Sunday, that we're recording this, I'm like, well, Hobby Lobby claims that they are religious, so they're not open today.
Oh.
So me and my mom went hunting this morning before we had our concession shift today. And we went to Walmart, Target, Old Navy, and JCPenney's trying to find just one blank, all black hoodie.
Holy shit.
None of them had one. None. Target, they had some larges, but I needed an extra large. And so I go to this shift for bands, and then I come home. I expose the screens. They washed out great because I had to redo one of them. And then because I completely got rid of the screen that had the front design, because I was like, okay, now I can just worry about the back because I got the front one done. So then I had to redo the front design. Anyways, I get home, and then I'm like, well, I need to find a hoodie. So I call Stan's. Stan's Mary Mart in Wenatchee, Washington.
Yeah.
Came in clutch today. You can definitely tell that it's a Stan's hoodie. Because, all they sell is, Carhartt in there. Oh. So it just, looks like a Carhartt hoodie. It's not like the actual brand Carhartt. But you're just like, yeah, that makes sense.
Gotcha.
But I got it done. I did it.
Good work.
And I finished it probably about 10 minutes before Henry got here. And it felt amazing.
That's good. So do you have the messed up one?
I do. I got 4 in there. You want one?
Yeah, can I have one? What is the design?
It's a brewing company.
Oh.
It's actually kind of sick. It's a really sick design. I told her that. I was like, dude, this is fucking sick. I wish I could do a lot better job on this.
Did her daughter make it?
No. It was all the husband.
Oh, really?
Uh-huh.
Cool.
But yeah. And so, yeah, there's that. I did that, and if you want
Sounds like you're in the hole a little bit on this project here.
I was.
Are you gonna make your money back?
No, I'm not making any money back. Because my original idea is, so I bought these hoodies at Hobby Lobby, right? And I'm like, okay, I'm gonna print them. Or no, I was like, I'm gonna try and not use the smaller sizes. Okay, when I first bought them, I'm gonna try and not use the smaller sizes. These are gonna be my backups. Okay. And for kind of testing a little bit, I was just gonna first use stuff that I already had to test on, and then go to these.
Mm-hmm.
And then a couple days later, because I bought the hoodies a little bit ago, and I'm thinking, oh, what if I try and print on all of them, and then try and be like, hey, I printed these ones. If you want to buy them, it'll bring the cost down a little bit. You can totally have them, right?
Are you gonna do that still?
No, because they're
different hoodies.
It's different hoodie, and the design is just a little bit. It's not quite how I want it, and so now I can't return those. So.
Well, I don't get why you wouldn't start with the extra large.
Because I wanted.
You didn't want to screw it up.
Yeah, I didn't want to screw it up.
It was the most important.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah. So my idea was to do the test on. So after I moved on from trying to return said hoodies, and moved on to trying to print on them to make it so then she could buy them. Moved to that, and then I did all my testing on my test shirts, and then proceeded into production on those smaller sizes.
Mm-hmm.
So then making sure as I'm printing on those, everything is still looking good, and then get to the the one that she actually paid for.
Yeah.
And hopefully that would be the bomb shadiddy. But I completely fucked that one up. All the other ones are all right.
Yeah.
But
gotcha.
I screwed it up.
Damn.
So I'm only gonna make $38 on this. That's not even. That's.
Is this through Good Rider or just you?
This is just me.
Oh, you should have done it through Good Rider, and then they could have all bit the bullet also.
I
Yeah, it sucks.
I can't say. Never mind.
How's Good Rider going right now?
You know, I wish we had something going right now. Like I miss the whole like making stuff, and then like I don't miss the stressful part about trying to get the design to work or like making the product actually look good.
Yeah.
I just really miss the like the relief and like seeing the orders come in and like seeing like that the revenue,
Yeah.
you know. And it really sucked. So we had our fall drop, which was these sick green crew necks
they were
and
cool.
the long sleeve with the mountain biker on it. And that drop did really well. And we made lots of money on that one. And then we come into winter. It was a little bit late on the drop, but the product, I believe the product quality and what the design details were a lot higher. Like it was like our highest like quality, most detailed product we've came out with
this winter.
Yeah, which was this skull, like the skeleton.
The slip-ups.
And I was really hoping those were gonna do well. I think they would have done a lot better if they were just normal sweatshirts.
You think? Yeah, the zipper was a little whack.
That's what I think, cause like, and I think the price is what really gets people. But like, a zip-up hoodie is gonna cost more than a normal hoodie.
Oh yeah.
Because you have the zipper, but
a lot of people don't even want the zipper.
I know, and it sucks. So, I think that was a real like, that was a lot of unmotivation for me personally.
Yeah. And when it doesn't go as good.
Yeah, because like I had like I like tried to hype it up on Instagram. If you want to check it out, it's Good Rider Co. on Instagram. Haven't posted anything in a while, but I don't know. I was really hoping it was gonna do well, and it just didn't. And I wish there was a little bit more involvement from everyone else after we had already we like had a meeting, and I voiced my opinions. I said I feel like I'm the only one doing this.
Okay.
And they all kind of agreed, and there was the idea that they were going to help out, and it just never happened. And so it really sucks. And then it's really like eye-opening when someone you haven't even talked to in forever comes through the cafe and asks you the same question, like, how's Good Rider? And then you say, there's nothing in the works right now.
Yeah.
And they say, oh, well, I mean, it was always just you, wasn't it?
Oh.
And that's when it's like, wow.
Damn.
That was, if it was that obvious.
Yeah.
But once I started like coding some screens the other day, I started coming up with new ideas, and I have this one idea that I'm trying to play around with, and I got something in mind. I mean, there'll really only be a couple more months of actual opportunity to do anything with Good Rider.
Yeah, you guys are all going to college soon.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think it'll last through college? Or?
I think my idea is to open back up the site where the manufacturer that used to make our products. Just so like it doesn't like completely die off.
Gotcha.
You know, because like I feel I can see this being something that, like I could possibly do like in the summer while I'm at home.
Yeah.
You know,
like Cutter Scream.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. So I definitely see it like something like that. And so like when we used to have all of our products made by this other company, and they were super nice products, the manufacturing price and whatnot is what really kind of killed that, because it was like we're not making as much money through this company, and we don't have that like personal touch.
Yeah, there's not as much customization.
Yeah, exactly.
Or room to fuck up.
Yeah, that was one thing that was nice about it. We didn't have to worry about it, but I definitely don't want it to just be something that was in the past. I want it to be something that is still kind of there a little bit.
Yeah. I gotcha. I gotcha. Did you guys make money off the last drop? The winter drop, or did you?
No, I think we made some. I haven't done like the math and like put it into like what like went where, but I'm pretty confident that there wasn't too much like investment from like me to the company. Pretty sure that because like a lot of our drops will use the money that we made from the drop before, and then whatever extra cost needs to go into it will pitch in.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty confident that I'm all paid back. I could be wrong, but I think we got like $150 sitting in for whatever we want to do with it.
Gotcha. Do you guys have like a Good Writer bank account, or is it just like sitting in one of your guys' accounts?
It's just a PayPal account. It's a Good Writer PayPal account. So any transactions that go through the site with PayPal go straight to that account. But if there's card transactions, then they go to my personal banking account. So then I have to go through and then do the numbers and see what I need to send back.
Right.
After like, because there's like monthly charges to use this site that we use, and it's like $30 a month. Which is a lot when like for someone like us right now isn't using it a whole lot.
Wow, that is a lot. $30 a month, especially. I don't think anyone's buying anything like right now.
We had 2 orders the other day.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So like we still get like that. We get the traffic. We were always averaging like 5 people a day, and we're still getting that even without like advertising anything.
Are you just making just your winter stuff right now? Is that the only stuff up on the website?
Yeah, for the most part. I'm thinking about having a sale here pretty soon. Like, hey, trying to come back. I'm thinking about doing half off of everything on the store.
Wow.
Just because jackets did not do well, and there's only going to be a couple more weeks that you'll be able to even wear a jacket.
Oh, and do you just have them sitting already made?
Yeah, they're all made.
Gotcha.
So, but there's some hope for it in the next couple months.
Dang, that's exciting. Summer drop. Oh shit.
I'm thinking my goal is to try and I'm thinking not having like season specific drops, just making like a couple lines within the next couple months that I'm still around.
Yeah, maybe just keeping stuff that just is always there until you just like stop wanting to make it. That'd be cool. Coffee talks with Henry and Storm. Sweatshirt in the works.
I mean, I could. It would be very simple.
We get who do you think would want one? Can we do our faces on it?
It could be like hand like sketched. It's the best I could do.
Yep.
I mean, if you wanted me to make it, that's what it would look like.
Gotcha. Yeah, like us and could we be the latte art in like a cup of coffee?
Oh my god.
That would be so sick. Storm, you got a lot of stuff going on. Good Writer. Your documentary's done.
Yeah, is this just a podcast about me?
I mean, we talked about Mo for a little bit, but you have the more interesting life.
I guess I have been up to a lot in the last week.
Yeah, how'd the documentary go? You done?
So yeah, documentary it's called A Piece of Elvis Garcia.
Ooh.
I originally had it called The Life of Elvis Garcia, but I was like, everyone else uses that, and this isn't like all of his life. Right? I don't dive in super deep to like his childhood, and this guy is crazy, right? Like not like in like a bad way, but like his aspirations for the future are insane, and I mean this from like the bottom of my heart. He's just like the coolest guy ever,
Yeah.
And so documentary, I am pretty much done editing. I think the hope is tonight we're going to try and watch it, me and him. And I just want to get some of his feedback and just see what he thinks and whatnot. I got your credit in there.
Ooh, what's my title?
It says interview by Henry Berkey.
Nice.
But yeah, I did some color grading yesterday. That's like all I did yesterday.
Throw
was
a pop and
color
S
grading.
curve on that bad boy.
Yeah, and then I exported it, and I was like watching it. It was like there's a couple of spots where I need to try and adjust the colors a little bit more. But everything else is working. It's came along really well. A lot better than like I was thinking once I started getting into this like editing phase.
Editing is always my favorite part.
I really like editing. It's always so cool. Like it's always fun like going out and like using your camera and like getting these shots, right? But then it's like as I'm recording, I got these ideas that are coming into my head, and also the ideas I already have like on paper or in my computer. And so like it's always fun to like build off of those and then really watch them come together in like in your editing what's the word?
Software?
Yeah, software. In post, as all the
yeah.
gurus would say. It's such a cool thing watching something like, because me and you were talking about this documentary idea since when we had the idea like when.
Oh, I remember we were talking. We had this idea together, didn't we?
Yeah, and
remember
we were walking somewhere. I don't
we were
remember.
talking and we were like, what would be like a cool movie? And I was like, bro, our boss is like the most badass dude we know.
Yeah.
And then you were like, yeah, whoa, well that's a great idea. That's what. Okay, perfect. And then you like ran away with it.
hey, you were in school.
There
There would have been no way for you to easily come along with us.
I had no ambition. I'm a busy man. I don't have any time to do anything.
And so, and like even when like this film festival was first announced, and like my idea was like it would be super fun to try and make like an actual like scripted movie, but my last ones have not done the best.
Scripted's hard.
I've just never. I need more. I need like to take a class on how to write like a script.
You need actors.
Yeah, and actual actors that.
I know people. You could. This would have been the year because I know a lot of actors.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of theater kids.
But
that you wouldn't have wanted to work with.
Yeah, probably not. Anyways, and then I like come to my mom and she's like, "What are you gonna do?" And I was like, "I don't know." And then she even said, "Do a documentary on Elvis."
Really?
And
that's funny.
Yeah, and so it's cool. It's fun watching this like kind of idea that me and you kind of came up with, and then just kind of building off of it.
Yeah.
And like in my doc, like having these like ideas, like I start like even before I started filming, I was trying to think of how I wanted the actual movie to roll, and so far like it's kind of followed that like template that I made.
Nice.
But yeah, it's super sick, and I'm really excited to see it in like a month on like the big screen. Which that's kind of
in
the
the
bummer.
Commons?
But is that where it's at?
They don't know.
It better be in the auditorium.
That's I don't know. I do not know. Make a petition or something. I don't know.
Oh my god! I should just be happy that they're having one.
Yeah.
Well, people better submit movies too.
Apparently, it's like a big thing. Apparently, it's like K through 12 also. Like.
Really?
Yeah, that's like why it has to be PG. I got in a discussion with the boss, and she told me that.
Huh.
It's K through 12, so it's like advertised for like everyone.
Oh, okay.
So it's like family and kids and stuff.
So was there waffle breakfast 2 years ago? K through 12? Is that why they couldn't show my very realistic movie about high school?
No comment. I got in some trouble for my previous statement last podcast. No.
About free speech?
No comment.
Anyways, but yeah, I'm super excited to see that. Yeah, it was a lot of fun making that, making this movie, this documentary.
Nice.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm excited to watch it tonight.
I didn't say you could watch it tonight.
Come on, please. What? Okay, I might be busy. There's a high chance I will be doing something the night that this premieres.
The fuck you talking about? You're gonna be there.
Well, I might have to work, or I might have school, or I might have work, or.
What time do you think this is gonna start at?
6.
I might have work.
I might get fired for missing a bunch of work this week. I forgot to tell them about the talent show rehearsal until today, and I also forgot to tell.
Don't worry, I forgot to tell them about all my tennis matches this week.
Were you scheduled for for when your tennis matches are?
Yeah. The only days that I'm working are when I have matches. And like Saturday, like it wouldn't be like that big of a deal because like there's normally not matches on Saturdays, but this one like there's a very very high chance of me going to this match because it's invite only.
Mm-hmm.
And so like all of a sudden I used to be like this fucking like idiot that could play tennis. I was probably one of the better JV kids, and now all of a sudden I'm getting like invited to like these actual like full on tournaments where they're only allowed to bring like 9 boys,
Wow.
and it's like, the fuck.
That's cool. That's nice.
I mean, and to be completely honest, I'm not that good.
Really?
Really. Like, I do really well in like a double situation. So like me and my partner, we do really well together, and I definitely think he carries a lot more than me. But it's just for some reason he just happens to get all the balls hit towards him when we play. Like I'm serious. Like every time.
Nice. That works out.
I mean, yeah. I mean, he's a good guy.
Do you not ever play singles?
Not particularly. Usually like, excuse me. If you're playing singles, you're usually one of like the better players. So like, number 1 JV is a singles position.
Oh, that's an awkward spot to be in.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like because no one ever wants to be number 1 in JV, but you also get to play singles if that's what you like.
Yeah, or like number 1 varsity is singles.
Who's number 1 varsity?
It switches between Ben Borden and
Evan Mueller.
Evan Mueller. Like every match, it's different. They switch between first and second position.
Oh, really?
Because they're always like challenging each other.
Are they competitive?
Oh, I mean, they challenge each other a lot, but they're not competitive in my opinion. Like they don't give off like that. Oh, he's gonna come after me and try and take my spot.
I gotcha. Do they ever play doubles together? I feel like that would be a mean.
No.
You need them for singles.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So. Yeah.
Dang. How's our one friend doing? Not the one you're thinking of right now, but the one that was on varsity and dropped due to participation.
He's all right. I don't think the coaches are too happy with him.
Really?
Which is understandable. I mean, if I was his coach, I wouldn't be too happy either. Yeah. But the coaches really want me and my doubles partner to challenge him and his partner, because they think that we have a really good chance against him, and they also are just fed up with him.
Oh, okay.
Mm-hmm.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
Yeah, this is definitely just the storm show today.
I like it. I don't have to talk. Did I do anything exciting? I did a lot of biking, a lot of driving.
Did you do it all in one day?
Kind of. My brother had a lacrosse meet yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
So we stopped. So we drove in on Friday. We left at like 6:30 and we went all the way to the Tri-Cities. Then we were in the Tri-Cities for all of yesterday until the last couple hours where we drove home.
Okay. Cool.
And I dropped Fin Dog off at her house.
Fin Dog.
And I came back to my house. I slept.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
What time did you get home then?
I was home around not that late, 8.
Oh, okay.
Wasn't that bad.
I see. Nice.
It was really nice to get a break. I was kind of pretty burnt out.
Yeah.
So it was really nice to get away, and now I really don't want to go to school tomorrow.
Dude, it was so nice on just like my one night like camping trip.
Yeah.
Like, cause I was dealing with like the screen printing stuff, and then like getting back into like school, and just like, and work too. Like I kind of worked a little bit more than I normally have been, which is completely reasonable because you were out of town, and I wasn't upset about it.
Yeah.
But
Did
it was
you
just
take my closing shifts, or were you taking like?
No,
days?
I took. I only closed Friday and Saturday.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Do you just not have anyone closing, or? That's usually what he does, because my shifts don't usually need to be picked up. Teddy will just do them.
Rune closed most of them.
Gotcha.
I think she closed like Monday through like Wednesday.
Nice.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, it was super nice just like to just kind of like forget about everything for a night. Like it would have been really nice to do like 2 nights, and just not have to worry about anything. But it is what it is. It was nice to actually kind of do something like that.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Oh, I do have something going on. I have an Easter gig.
Oh, Easter gig?
Yeah, I'm playing trumpet for a church. My former trumpet teacher, he called me up the other day and was like, "Hey, do you want to make $50? This one church needs a second trumpet player." And I was like, "Yeah." So then I went and I drove over to his house today and I picked up the music, and I have a rehearsal on Thursday, so I'll miss night practice. I know. It's a 7:30 rehearsal, so I might go to the first hour of night practice.
Well, night practice is only 6 to 7 this week.
Oh, really?
And then the week after will be 6 to 8. So
I should be able to make it. But yeah, that's super cool. I'm gonna get to play trumpet professionally.
Sick. You've already been doing that on the streets, remember?
We should get back to that at some point.
I would love to do that.
Because I thought it was super fun.
It was fun. I would like to do it with my tenor, I think, too.
I could probably find some better... I could probably figure that out.
So yeah, wouldn't that be easier for you?
Yeah.
Even if you had to arrange music?
Well, because what would make it easier is I could just do, like, trumpet and trumpet duets. And then just, like,
exactly.
Down an octave. So that's, I guess, what we'll do. How's your coffee treating you?
It's good. I haven't had to take a shit yet.
You haven't had to take a shit yet?
Not with this coffee yet.
Oh, good. Good to know.
Have you asked her to prom yet?
No.
No?
Have you asked her to prom?
I did.
How'd you do it? I didn't see any pictures.
I did. Yeah, I didn't post anything. It was actually a super lame way to do it.
Okay.
So, you know, the original idea was super elaborate. Trying to get her to go on a bike ride, and this and that, and then that whole idea got kiboshed because they both decided to listen
we talked
to
about
it, which totally okay. That means I didn't have to do that one.
Right. It's nice.
And so I think like a couple days after that, I went to Target and I bought like the poster board stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like there, and I'm like, oh, maybe I should get her like her favorite. This was like literally like 2-3 weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so I go in, and I grab the poster board, and I'm like thinking, oh, what should be something good to write on this?
Oh, you just bought the poster board without thinking?
Yeah, no. I bought it, and I'm like,
nice.
Oh, what should I put on it? Kind of like the one that you made for me for homecoming. Like I wanted to think of something kind of different, and she really likes the Lifesaver gummies. Okay, so I'm like, I go and grab the Lifesavers, and then I like check out, and as I'm walking out, I'm like thinking, oh, would you be
a Lifesaver and
go to prom with me? And I was like, okay, no, wait, never mind. I am not doing that. I know she doesn't like the cringy stuff, so I'm not gonna do that. And then I like ran into one of my old coworkers from Dutch and started talking. And she's like, "What's up with the poster board? You asking her to prom?" I'm like, "Yeah." And then she's like, "What are you gonna write on it?" And I told her that, and I was like, "Yeah, but I'm actually not gonna do that because that sounds really dumb." And so I sat with this poster board in my closet for like 2 weeks, and I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, I'm just gonna write prom ?
God damn it! I was literally thinking about doing that as you were talking. Tell me that's not what you did.
That's exactly what I did.
Fuck.
And so I was like, okay. And so like I already had that idea like a couple days after I bought the poster, and it was just mainly finding like a good day to like do it, because like we both get busy and stuff like that, and just like actually kind of committing to writing prom on a poster. And so I did it like I asked her Friday.
Mm-hmm.
And I had made it that morning, and then she comes into the cafe. I had it sitting in my truck because the idea was we were gonna hang out afterwards. And so there was like a couple possible ways of this going down. Is either she comes, hangs out at the cafe, and then I meet her at her house, and then I pick her up and we go. Or it was like I was thinking about it in my head because it was like she's either gonna want to like hang out right after work, or she's want to give it some time so she can eat dinner. Cause she eats dinner at like 5:36, and that's when I was getting out of work.
Yeah.
And so it would be she eats dinner, and then I go home, set up this stuff in my room.
Yeah.
And the idea was just a poster and a bouquet of flowers.
Oh, the flowers is what gets you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so, and then she's like, and then she came down to the cafe as I was like she came back as I was like finishing up closing. and just kind of hung out. And then she was like, "You just want to meet me at my house?" And I was like, "Okay." And
Perfect.
I was like, "I'm gonna go grab gas at Safeway,
Oh.
and then I'll meet you there." Never actually grabbed gas. I just bought a bouquet of flowers, and and then and they usually have their door unlocked. Okay, and so the door was unlocked, and my idea was to sneak in, and then try and unroll the poster.
Oh, you rolled it up?
Well, yeah, because it was sitting just in like the back of my truck. I didn't
Gotcha.
want it to get like
I
ruined.
gotcha.
So I had it all rolled up, and then I come in, and usually she's in like the kitchen or something, and I'll be like, "Hey," like you can tell that she's in a different part of the house. And as I'm like unrolling it, she comes around the corner and she's like, "Hey," and I'm like, close your eyes." And then so she's like closing her eyes, and I like unroll it, and then like open them up, and it was just brown and like big pink letters.
What'd she say?
Yes.
Oh, okay. So I'll tell you what I'm gonna do because I just had the idea in my head after the podcast. Because
okay. I was like, it was like you may not want to do that now.
Because I just got it in my head.
I mean, I would say we're an hour into it. They may not listen this long. But...
She listens. She actually really enjoys the podcast.
Yeah, I think they both do. I think we've gotten better.
I think we have. I don't know if we have any other listeners than our girlfriends. My mom won't listen to the podcast.
Well, this is a good segue into our new statistics, our new stats.
Yeah, how we doing?
So, 17 followers, gone up.
Damn,
last time we were
like
at 10.
Lot. That's a lot.
Yeah, we've gained more this week than we have the week before and whatnot. Because the last time we recorded, we were at about 10, I think, maybe 11. I don't remember. What was it? Can you go back?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking at how many of our audience was male and female, or non either. Jesus.
So yeah, that's pretty sick. Numbers are definitely looking pretty cool. We got 203 starts, 125 streams, 55 listeners. So it's definitely going up. I think let's see what is looking like on RSS, because that's like, I still don't understand this site and like where these numbers come from. But yeah, definitely loving like the support that we're getting. And a lot of the feedback I feel is really nice. Holy cow.
See, this doesn't make any sense. This is I don't think we have 1,101 downloads. I don't understand how that works.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I think they're just trying to make us feel good, so we use their
why
site
would they
more.
Why would they do that?
So that we stay on their
that's
site.
False advertising. They could get in big trouble for that.
I don't know, man. I just don't think. Okay. Where's this other place at?
That's Spotify.
This is Spotify Direct. Okay. So on here we have 16 followers. On Spotify we have 7. Okay, maybe Spotify's just a little more accurate. Top 5 episodes and downloads.
But Spotify is people who listen on Spotify. And RSS is people who listen on RSS. Or it could also be combined from all of the like what the fuck's it called? Like places that you can listen to podcasts. Yeah. Like Apple Podcasts and whatnot, because they all just use the same like broadcasting like link. Yeah. I guess you could say. So
we got people from all over the country listen to ours. What the fuck? I don't know why anyone would want to listen to us talk. We talk about nothing for like an hour.
I know. But I don't know. Yeah, I'd have to look into it on the RSS thing. And then I tried looking at like our analytics on Apple Podcasts, and I think we're like the worst podcast on Apple for some reason. Because like the numbers are low.
Let me see. Well, no one really uses Apple Podcasts.
No.
Let me see. Can you pull them up?
Let's see. I think I have it saved here. The only thing this is the part I hate right here. So I sign in, right? I go like this.
Yep.
And it's like, oh wait, you gotta do this and allow it, and then you gotta punch this stupid code in every single time.
Really?
It's so annoying. I did my taxes the other day.
How'd that go?
God, boring.
I think I'm supposed to do that at some point.
Well, I think technically your mom is supposed to. Because you're not 18 yet.
All right, how we doing?
Just not enough data, bro.
So it just says listeners, and then it says not enough data. Engage listeners, not enough data. Plays, not enough data.
Yeah, I just don't get it.
Can you get us on Apple Music too? And how are we on Amazon?
I think we are. I haven't messed around with Amazon though.
All right. Anything else? Anything good for the cause? How was your coffee?
It was good. I was actually really impressed. I was a little bit worried about the whole oat milk thing, because I've never been a fan of oat milk. It's good. I mean, I haven't finished it yet, though. But
I finished mine like half an hour ago.
oh, do you want me to rate it?
Yeah, go for it. Wait, I think we should rate them at the same time. Then we can discuss. Right? Let me think. 3, 2, 1.
8 out of 10.
I put 7.
8.
7. With an average of 7.5.
I don't know. Maybe it's because it doesn't taste a whole lot like coffee. I'm not getting a huge coffee taste. Compared to like the lattes we had from Dutch Bros, like you could tell there was coffee in it. Like it wasn't like, ugh, coffee.
Can you really not taste the coffee in there? I got a sweetener in mine, so it's really hard to judge, but I really wanted a sweet coffee because I haven't had any like latte in a while. And I usually get a sweet latte.
I don't know. I went to the cafe before I left to go camping, and I bought one of those like instant coffees.
Yeah.
I got more of the POW.
Yeah.
God, I love that one.
Really?
It is so good.
Oh.
And so I got it for the morning, Friday morning when I woke up, and it was awesome.
Nice.
It was good.
How much are those?
It's $15.
For one?
Yeah, one box of them.
How many cups of coffee are in a box?
6.
Oh, that's not 6. What's 6 divided by 15? 15 divided by 6.
You're paying like $2.50-ish, something like that.
It's a little pricey. Is that retail?
It's a $2.50 Americano.
No, drip. $2.50 drip. It's a little
okay, how much is our drip?
I have no idea.
Pretty sure it's like $3-4 bucks.
Yeah, it's probably like $2.
Excuse me. So, I mean, in theory, it's kind of a good deal. I mean.
All right. This has been Coffee Talks. I'm Henry. And I'm Storm.
I'm Henry. I'm going to click these sticks really quick.
Here we go.
Stop.
That's not what you wanted?
That's not how people want to listen to the end of our podcast. I don't think anyone wants to listen to our podcast, so. Dun 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 dun.
Bum bum bum. Bum 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 ba do bum bum bum
bum bum bum. Bum 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 bum.
Coffee Talks.
Bum 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 bum.
Bum
Bum bum bum bum
bum bum bum bum bum bum. Coffee Talks. A coffee talks. A coffee talk.
Bum bum bum.
Woo! We might want to turn that down for everyone.
I don't think. God, people are gonna be so unhappy.